What's going on, everyone? I'm going to do a video that I probably should have done a year or two ago. I got hair in my mouth. Anyway, I'm going to do a video that I probably should have done a year or two ago, and I've had a lot of people ask me in the past few years, which bait or which technique am I doing to catch the number of fish or the size of fish that I've been catching. And recently I hadn't got out on the water as much, but before my back surgery I was catching some good fish, and I was catching good fish frequently. I actually fished a lot, so frequently was every few days for me. And now, one thing that I will share with you guys that substantially increased my catch rate and my size rate was kayak fishing. I haven't really been kayak fishing for very long. I think I started about 3 years ago. I got 2 good years under my belt before I had my back surgery, and recently I haven't been able to, just because my kayak is just under 100 pounds and I'm not able to lift it at the moment, nor do I think I could really sit in that position for very long. But if you are thinking about kayak fishing, or you're new to kayak fishing, be sure to check out YakTribe. I'm a part of that organization, and there's a lot of great experience in that group. They have a forum on Facebook. They also have a Instagram page that's very active, and there's just so much knowledge between all of the brand ambassadors and just the people inside the group. So be sure to check them out. I'll put their link in the description below. And let me tell you guys, kayak fishing, it's an absolute adventure. Most of the time you're going to catch good fish, and you're going to catch a lot of them. You're going to be fishing places that are not as pressured, and you may fish places that fish have never even seen a bait. Because some of the areas in my local water systems, there's backwaters that I'm sure have never even seen a bass boat. So be sure to give that a thought. If you've been thinking about kayak fishing, check the link out below. Like I said, great group of guys. But the bait that I use a lot is actually a frog. And most of the time when people talk about frog fishing, this is what they automatically go to. Now, this is a Booyah popping pad crasher. It's a great bait. I really enjoy it. I've got a few boxes of these things. But when I'm talking about frog fishing, I'm talking about this bait right here 9 times out of 10. And this is actually a Stanley Ribbit Frog. There's several different types of soft plastic frogs, but I feel that this bait can stay on the water at a slower speed, and with these legs it makes a little bit more commotion than some of the other baits. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about what I think makes me a little more successful on the water with this bait. And one of the things, first off, is the hook. That's an owner beast hook. It's got a center pin type action. I'm not really sure that the camera picks it up very well, but I feel that helps me keep from losing these baits, and that's good for my pocketbook. Plus, it's good for the environment, because you don't want these sitting in the bottom of the lake or the river. And now, I don't put it all the way up to the head of the spring. I leave about a 1/16 of an inch, and I believe that actually makes the hook pivot a little better for hook sets. And that's just my thoughts. That could be true. Honestly, I don't know. But with this hook in the bait, it is the bait straight. However, the hook is exposed. It has a little slit, but the hook is exposed, and the bait straight, but it's not exposed in a manner that's going to hang up. That's another thing that I like about this bait, is I can throw it in some thick stuff and not have to worry about it hanging up. So that's the bait. And now to the setup. I actually use the Crius reel from SixGill Fishing. I have a 7-to-1. Like I've said in the past videos, I like a fast reel. I have it set up with 65-pound braid. I rarely fish it anything less than that. I've been known to throw it on 50, but if I have 65-pound braid, that's what's on the reel. And now another thing that I have, and I got a lot of movement here, and I apologize about that, but I use a Myakka rod. Now the Myakka rod has the American tackle microwave guides, which kind of helps with control the line as it comes out of the reel. So I get a little further cast, and it really helps me for when I'm skipping frogs up under docks and putting them in under the treetops and stuff like that. I have a little more control on my reel because I don't have as much craziness going on between this guide and this guide. So I feel that the Myakka with the microwave guides really helps me with that control. And I'm using a, I want to say this is a 7.3 medium heavy. I don't use the heavy action. A lot of people, when you hear them talk about frog fishing rods, they're using a heavy action. I prefer a medium heavy action rod. It seems to have a little better hookup ratio. So one thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to add some old clips from, especially with the days of me kayak fishing. You'll see some really cool catches with a frog, with the Ribbit Frog. If you like this video, guys, hit the thumbs up for me. If you have any questions about it, be sure to ask me in the comments or reach out to me. I'll have my social media links in the description of the video. And be sure to just let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer them if I can. If I can't, I will find you an answer. I also have the reel and the rod, and I'll have everything that I use in the description below, so it's a little easier to find. Until next time, guys, it's going to be a little while, but please bear with me. I'm hoping to have some pretty neat content when I come back. But thanks for watching, and have a good day, guys.